Hey there folks, how you doing today? Hope all is going well for you. Please bear with any background noise you may hear. There's livestock out here that do interfere with what we're trying to do here. I'll try to I will try to keep this nice and short for you. A few weeks ago, I was on my way to work, hit a pretty good sized rock kicked up from a pickup truck in front of me, hit my windshield and put a nice dent on the front of it. Here's a little clip of that. My way to work this morning, got hit by a rock, got a pretty good little crack there in the windshield. Don't see any stringers off of it just yet, but I think it's big enough that it could spread. So we're gonna run in here to Wally World and get a fix-it kit. So as you could see, and as I mentioned there, it was significant enough that I didn't want to leave it like that for very long for fear that it might spread in the heat. So I went into Walmart and for about $12 I purchased this kit. I've used these kits before with varying degrees of success, and despite the photographic claims on the back of the packaging, I have never made a crack completely disappear by utilizing one of these kits. But that was never my goal. Rather, I just wanted to stop, as I mentioned before, the damage from spreading and getting any worse. Now, if you read down on the packaging, it does say that the kit is not intended to make repairs in damaged glass that go beyond one layer of laminate. So without boring you to tears, I'm just going to show you real quick here kind of the high points on what you need to do to use this kit to fix your windshield. You'll start out by using the supplied razor blade to clean off any debris, any wax from the windshield, as well as loose pieces of glass that might be hanging around down in the brake. So bear with me if I don't use the proper terminology for some of these parts, but basically what you do is once you have the windshield cleaned with the razor blade free of debris, you apply the mount that holds the applicator over the hole. Try to center it up as best you can. You can go inside the vehicle and look up through the threaded hole in the middle and judge pretty good on just how centered it is over the hole. Ideally, you want the rubber suction cup on the bottom of the applicator to line up over the worst part of the crack so that when you apply the resin and put pressure with the plunger, it will force the resin down into the cracks in the laminate. I'll kind of show you how to do that here. Then you got to leave it on there for a few minutes. It says 5 or 6 minutes in the paperwork. I left it for about 10 minutes. Once you've removed the applicator, there are some little cellophane sheets that came with the kit that you put some more of the resin on the back of those, put it over what's remaining of the crack, kind of rub it in good, and let it dry for a while. I left mine for a couple of days. So after that, you go back out, scrape all that off with a razor blade and have a look at it through the glass. And as you can see here, here is a before and after look at the repair we made on the windshield. You will notice that while it is still mostly visible, the voids in the glass have been filled in with resin. So as you can see with that little clip there, the damage was still noticeable, but appeared to be much less severe than it was untreated. And again, as I mentioned before, that was the ultimate goal. So will the X Windshield Repair Kit fix glass perfectly? It's never worked for me, but does it stop breaks and windshields from spreading due to heat and cold? Yeah, I think so. Basically, you want to get that resin pushed down into the crack to keep moisture from getting underneath the layers. Specifically, when it gets cold, that moisture has to go somewhere, and it usually has a tendency to make the crack spread. What I can tell you is $12 for that kit is a whole lot cheaper than replacing a windshield, especially on an older car. Not to mention with some of the supply chain issues that we've seen here in the recent past, you might not be able to find a windshield for your vehicle depending on what it is. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you found this video helpful at all, give us a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. So next time I have something that I think might be a benefit to you people, I'll make a video, I'll put it on the channel here. So check back often to see what we're up to. Until next time, take care, God bless.